I think it's kind of sad, you know, that it still happen here, these stereotype stuff. So
yes.
So I'm actually with Jessica. I've got here a little bit late, so I didn't have the opportunity to watch the video.
I understand. But well, I think we can start talking about the questions, right?
For me, it's okay.
sure.
Okay, wonderful. So first question is, why do you think it is important to celebrate International Women's Day? What do you think, Sassão? Sassão, are you there?
So yeah.
Or maybe Jessica, can you go? I don't know.
And questions.
The second one.
I am not have any question.
Oh, you don't have the questions. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I will share with you. Here, okay. Why do you think it is important to celebrate International Women's Day?
Hello?
Hello, Sassão, are you there?
Yes?
Okay, so Sassão, do you know the Women's Day?
Please, repeat again.
Do you know the Women's Day?
I am not understanding. Please repeat again.
So, we have some questions here and we need to answer. And one of the question is, why do you think it is important to celebrate International Women's Day? No problem. Jessica, do you want to answer?
Okay. So for me, it's really important for many reasons, but it's kind of we celebrate all the accomplishments that we got, you know. So I think it's important to let me see, the best word for it. I don't know, it just got a blank in my mind here about the word. I'm so sorry about it. It's like we have to, you know, as a woman, we suffered a lot during, you know, every day we oh my gosh, you know, I think it's really important. I mean, I just totally forgot the words that I was going to say here. I'm really sorry. So if you want, basically it's like we need to celebrate all the accomplishment that we got it, you know. So if someone wants to be the next, just go ahead. If I remember it, I just go back and say it.
Okay. And you, Gabriel, what do you think?
Well, that's a tough question for me because I'm a man, and I'm not in the skin of you girls, right? Well, I don't know why it's that important. I think women already got to a point here in society. Maybe I would be a little bit polemic, but I think women already got to a point in the society that it's really good. Maybe it's a day to celebrate where you girls got. That's it.
Yes, I agree with you. And you, Juliana, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a reason to celebrate all the things that we got through. Thankful to all those women in the past, for sure. But I also think it's a good time to fight for other things, because there's a lot of things to go to, and remember that we compete anymore. I don't know if it's my connection, but I couldn't hear Juliana very well. I mean, that was like her audio was kind of unstable, you know.
Do you
And that was my
listen
problem,
now?
or not so well. I mean, maybe it's something with my connection again. Okay, just
Yeah, but yeah, maybe a little. And you, Alessandra, what do you think about it?
Okay, I think it's important to celebrate this day because of the history that involved that, to remember the movements. Yes, for me, mainly to remember the things that happened in the past to contribute to our rights today, and only to think about and to reflect about the roles of the woman in the society. Yes, something like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. And now I think is the time of Sasan, right? Sasan, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
The woman is enrolled. She is the mother of the world. She is in company. I am not much for celebration. For me, celebration is every day.
Yes, every day we need to celebrate the Women's Day. I agree with you all, guys. I think it's a really special day for us to remember everything that the women's have, that happened with the women's, and to remember how powerful we are, So it's definitely a really beautiful day and powerful. And that's what I think. I think we can go to the next question. What does it mean to be a woman in your culture and country? What do you think, Juliana? Now your connection is back.
I think so. Do you guys listen to me?
Yes.
Okay, I changed my Wi-Fi. So let me see what the question. What does it mean to be? Oh, I guess we are doing great progress, but as I said before, and you guys couldn't listen, I think we have to not only celebrate what we did, what other women did in the past, because it was, of course, it was great, and we are only here because of them, and we have our rights because of them. But I guess we have to do so much more, and I think we are on the way. But to me, I think I can't be fully free as a man, as men are, because I can go on the street with the same peace as men does. So I guess, like I said, we made good progress, but it still hurts, to be like afraid of going alone, even in the light of the day, and you're afraid of the clothes you wear. Sometimes you have to be a little more restrained with that. So yeah, I guess that's what it means to be a woman in Brazil. What about you?
Yes, I agree with you. And for you, Jessica, what do you think?
I think here we are a very good representation of strength, and so I think like Brazilian women are really powerful and we are really strong. So that we just face many situations that it's not good for us, and some such violence and these stuffs. So I guess that we are a very good representation of strength. That's the main word that I have for this question.
Exactly. And for you, Gabriel, what do you think?
I have no idea how it should be a woman in our country, but I should agree with them. We have violence against women. That's not because of the men. We need to emphasize that. It is because of bad men, of course, but it's not because of all men, the majority of men, I mean. So, well, I think you girls has the power. You really has that. And that's it. I don't really know. I'm sorry. It's a difficult topic for me.
I understand, but it's good for talk about it, to learn more.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and for you, so
Being a woman in my culture and country is very important. A woman is a fighter, going and search of assistance for family. I live in Angola country in Africa. That's all.
no problem. And for you, Alexandre?
Okay, I would say it's a little difficult because we need to deal with these things such as violence and some preconcepts. Is that correct? I don't know. But preconcepts, when you learn to drive, for example, there is some preconcepts related to women and cars or driving a car. And also in a job, for example, in my case, I am an agronomist, and many times I realize that companies prefer to contract a man, for example, and not a woman. So it's a challenge in some situations.
Yes, it is. I think in my country, Brazil has like one of the youngest women here in this chat. I would say that for me, being a woman here in Brazil, it's difficult, to find your place, like, in the jobs and things like that. Being a woman here in Brazil, it's like you are the mother, you need to take care about this kind of things, but at the same time we are growing up, we are getting our space, and this is so awesome, because for me it's awesome because a lot of other women in the past was fighting, for me have my space now, and I'm so grateful for this, and I hope every day we can achieve more and more space, And next question is, why do we need more women in leadership? What do you think, Gabriel? What do you need?
Oh, I think we need more women in leadership just because of diversity. And that's it, It's the only thing, actually. And of course, well, everybody who gets in the leadership needs to have the merit to be there, you know, and that's it. But of course, diversity is the main thing here.
I think you were speaking on mute, Clara. I don't know if you.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. And for you, Jessica, what do you think?
So for me, I guess more women in leadership means like more inspiration for the others. So, you know, for a younger woman, you know, teenagers, we having like women in leadership will inspire them to together too, and to put in their minds that they can do it too. They can be a leader. They can be a CEO, for example. So I think inspiration is another word for me. And of course, and maybe broke this stereotype that we have that only men can teach like leadership positions. So yeah, so I think that's my point.
That's nice. That's really great. And for you, Sam, what do you think?
We live in a moment of globalizations, where tasks and previous don't have been men. Today are shared. We need more and women in leadership to help and modernize the world. Women are organized and like organization.
Exactly. And for you, Juliana, what do you think?
Yeah, I guess we have to occupy the places that are only occupied with men. So like when you look at the C-level of a company, normally more than 50% is a man. So I guess you have to do that. And just like Jessica said, you have to be inspiration. We have to be the inspiration of the younger, so they know they can achieve that as well. And I think these times are over. I guess we have to make progress because we are in 2022 and, you know, women, they can do it and they have to occupy the places because they are, it's possible for them. It's not, it's just, I don't know, it gets, this topic is like, to me, is like very difficult, but yeah, I guess that's it. That's my point.
A challenge is sometimes it's really good, you know, to talk about different things. Oh yeah, and for you, Alessandra, what do you think?
I agree with Jessica and Juliana. This is a good way to inspiring the next woman generation. And also because we have some features that I believe is only in women, for example. And I think this can improve in a company or can bring some benefits to the companies. So, yes.
Exactly. Let me see. I forgot someone. I don't think so, right? So I agree with you all, guys. I think we can talk like about diversity. We need to say like women in leadership. It is really important because, you know, we know our problems. We know, like, talking about like politics, you know, we know our problems. We know the things we need to change for us, you know, and also everything else. So it's really important for the teenagers to see that we can get there, you know. I think It's exactly as you said, guys. And going to the next question, it is how can we encourage more women to pursue entrepreneurship or senior leadership roles in their careers? So, what do you think, Juliana? What do you think we can do to encourage more women?
I think schools have to teach the younger women, the younger girls. And I think the parents have this role too, to encourage them. And maybe in the company that you are, have I don't know, maybe some directions to that. So yeah, I guess with some webinars, something like that. And be a role, actually. It's a good thing to do.
Yes, exactly. And for you, Gabriel?
Well, I totally agree with you. Who said no? Juliana? Juliana, maybe we should teach this in schools. Maybe also women can follow some women that already are in the power. Well, that's it. I don't have much thoughts about this topic.
Okay, no problem. And for you, Jessica, what do you think?
I think that, not for people that are starting to pursue to get entrepreneurship, but for people that he's already, in this environment, who is already being entrepreneur. So I think we need to support them to increase even more, because I don't know if you guys face with that, but it's really common to me, because I'm a woman, to be more criticized compared to men. I mean, I'm not generalizing anything, but this is something that I really see in my work, as I can say, so it's really common for me to see like people criticizing more women than men, even though they were doing the same thing, So I think as a woman, we need to support each other, and maybe make like men supporting us even more, I mean, not only like teaching at school, because I know we can teach it at school, but if we don't be the example for the kids, they will grow up and everything, that's like just something that I was thinking about. If we don't support, if we don't be the example for them to support each other, they won't learn. That's what I think, So we won't inspire them to be like this. And yes, that's all.
I agree with you. Yeah. And for you, Sassão, what do you think?
We can encourage more women to pursue entrepreneurship or senior leadership roles in this card. And first, we need to give women more opportunity, not to judge harshly when they make a mistake, but support.
Yes. And you, Alessandra?
Okay, I think this starts when you're born, when you receive some incentives, different incentives, because what happened when a woman born, for example, we receive dolls, we receive toys related to home, related to, I don't know, traditional things that a woman do. So I think these incentives start when you're born with different kind of toys, for example. Yes, and also seeing the other examples if you have good examples, it's easier to follow them. If we have more women being a CEO, for example, I think this is a exponential curve. I don't know. We will have more women to be being a leader or being a CEO, for example. Yes, this is my opinion.
Yes, exactly. You know, I think, especially talking about the teenagers, talking about the kids, you know, we need to know the histories of the women, like the how, like, you know, talking about a CEO, like, okay, we can be a CEO and we can dream about it. You know, we don't, like, it's not like I need to dream about like exactly getting married or being a mother, and not exactly about it, you know, about everything, you know. We can be really, how can I say, everything we want to do, everything we want to be, you know. So at the school, we need to learn about it. At our homes, not exactly, not only, you know, stay playing with like cooking, you know, things like that, you know. That's what I think. Going to the next question is, how can we, oh yeah, okay, the sixth one. So what challenge do women stereotypically face based on their gender? So what do you think, Jessica?
What challenge do women stereotypically face based on their gender? Yes, I guess that we face a lot of challenge. I don't know if I got this question very well, but you know, like being in a leader position is the best example. So we just people usually say that we are not, you know, based on this stereotype that we are not we're not able to do like many styles. So I think that, I don't know how to say that, but it's like the opposite of encourage, you know, them. So you try to not encourage them to do something. So I think that's the challenge, the best example of challenge that we face. Yes, I guess for now, I never thinking about it before, so I don't have many examples for now. That's my answer.
No problem. Was a great answer. And for you, Susan, what do you think? Hello? Susan, what do you think? Okay. Oh, okay, nothing. Okay. And for you, Gabriel?
What challenges do women face based on their gender? Well, I have three sisters, and I have to tell you the truth. No, none of them are feminists. None of them talk about it. They are very successful women. They just don't care about it. You know, they don't use an excuse of being a woman to get where they are, or maybe to get some obstacles to go where they want to go. You know, so I don't know. I don't have much opinion about this topic really, because I'm not a woman, so I cannot say about you, and I don't want to give my opinion because maybe it's too polemic here. Well, but that's it. I work in a company that has more women than men, and when you say that, when Elisandra said that they prefer to contract males than women, I don't really know about that for sure. Well, that's it. I don't have much to say.
Okay, okay. And for you, Alexandra, what do you think?
I would say in some cases the women represent the weak, and this is a challenge, but in some cases this is the truth, because we don't have to, we are not hard like a man, for example, and we can't take a lot of weight, our physical limits are little than the men's, for example. But this is some that sometimes we can see, we can receive judgments for that, or even something like I said before about drive a car, because related to the next question, a taboo or myths that women are bad drivers, something like that.
Okay, and let me see. It is Jessica or Juliana that needs to
I think it's
answer?
me.
Okay.
I guess women are interpreted a lot. They get explained a lot, like obvious things men like to explain a lot to us. And I guess we have so many stereotypes that, just like Alexandra said, like we are bad drivers and we are just sensitive souls and we don't have, like, I don't know, there are so many. And yeah, but basically that's the ones that I could think of.
Yeah. Well, okay, guys, going to the question 10. Can you share a women's empowerment moment that inspired you? Can you share, please, Alexandra?
Me? I don't know. Yes?
Yeah. Do you have any women empowerment to tell us?
Oh my God, I can't give you an example, but for me, I try to follow some another examples, something like scientific women's, I try to base my life in this kind of happenings. Women that made difference in the history, in the science,
Yes, exactly. Do you have any name like to share with us?
Actually, no. Maybe.
Okay.
Yes, no.
Okay. And for you, Sansão, now you can answer. Oh, yeah. And you, Gabriel.
Well, I actually have. I was watching a video other day of Oprah's video, and she was talking about the beginning of her career. And in the beginning, she was working only with men's, only had men's in these places that she was working. And she said that she loved it. She actually loved it. She said, I love it. I just love it. And that changed my mind, because the fact that she didn't care, her mindset was totally different, made who she is today. So, well, I think we need to change a little bit our mindsets to be more secure, to be more proactive, because we men also suffer from that. We are insecure, we are shy, we have problems as well. So that's it. Her mindset changed my perspective about woman.
That's nice, really nice. And for you, Juliana.
I'm sorry, what question are we?
The 10, the question 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Of the video. Oh, I didn't see the video because I got a little later. Do you say the video that we watched earlier in the class?
Yeah, but we're talking about if you can share women's empowerment moment that inspired you.
I don't have this question, I guess.
Really?
Oh yeah, I didn't know. It's only on the second. Sorry. If you are doing this, so no. I'm sorry, I guess I'm a bit lost.
No problem. I'll be sharing with you now again. Can you see the question 10?
Yeah. Yes. Now, yes. Sorry. I was reading 11. Share a women's empowerment moment that inspire you. That's it.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not sure. There's so many, but I guess I worked with a judge, and the history that she told us is amazing, because she was like with 2 children and 19 years old, and mom at 19 years old, and she was studying like crazy to pass the test. So, and now she's like this amazing judge. So I guess that's one of, and she was like a single mom because the father left. So I guess it's a really powerful story.
That's a really nice history, And for you, Jessica?
Personally, I don't remember any women's empowerment moment, but recently I think like, I think I have like more inspiring women that like moments that, because I don't remember. Maybe there are many, but I don't remember now exactly this moment. But one of the women that inspired me a lot and broke a lot of taboos is Anita. I mean, it sounds a little cliche, I know, but recently, she just like the previous environment minister that we had, she just like, actually first Anita just promoted an event that would be happen these days, but it was about like Earth Day, something to help the Earth. And I remember, Anita is a very strong activist for environments and stuff. So even though she's like a funk singer, and like this is sometimes is a reason for prejudice, so people just like judge her because she just shake her ass. She always say it all the time in many interviews. She say that just because she shake her ass, she cannot be smart. So recently she just promoted this event, and the previous year, the ex-environment minister just like replied her or just tweeted to her, saying that she was like dumb, she was dumb or something about it. And she just answered him, and that was like a very good answer. I don't remember exactly how was answered, but she just replied him very well. She just rocked him. So that was a very inspiring moment to me, because she was like showing off that he was like a minister. He didn't do anything for our country. Don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but that's my opinion. And he just like judging her because she just a singer and shaking her ass. But for me, she do more for environment than him did throughout the years that he had been in the power, as I can say that. I'm not sure. And that's it. That was like a very inspiring moment, how girls can reply men that judge you just because because you're a stereotype.
Yes, exactly. For me, I would say woman that really inspired me is my mother. I think for all of us, but my mom, she is incredible. But I'm going to tell you a history of a girl. She is 18 years old, has like me, but she got in Harvard this year, and next year she's going to Harvard. And it's incredible because she's not rich, she's like me, poor, but she had the dream and she made everything possible together, and it really inspired me a lot. And I hope I can keep studying. Oh yeah, and next question, guys, is uh, how could you contribute? How could you contribute your wisdom, expertise, or ideas to empower other women? What do you think, Juliana? How could you contribute to empower teenagers?
I think just talking to them, and I like to talk about that with my friends too, to see what they are passing through. And I don't know, I think have this dishonest kind of conversation with other women, surround yourself with other women. It's so nice. And I love it personally. So yes, I guess just talking and talk about the experience and give advices, I guess something like that.
Yes, yes. And for you, Jessica?
Yes, I agree. Like conversations, like it's really important. And, I'm trying to study it in more and more just to have like a solid knowledge about it. Even though I'm a woman, sometimes when you grow up in an environment that doesn't inspire so much as a woman, I think sometimes you need to study a little bit. So that's why I got for this year, that I just planned for this year, is maybe read books about feminism and this stuff, so I can have a very solid conversation with other people. I mean, maybe inspire them to study and know their rights, and inspire them some way.
Yes. And for you, Gabriel?
Well, I will pass this one because I don't have the wisdom or expertise to to contribute to empower the one. Maybe, well, I'm an entrepreneur. Maybe I would contract more women. I don't know. I would influence our company to talk about it. There's a lot of information there about women's power. There's a lot conversation. There's a lot. Well, I think the media already has a lot of information about it. Depends on the woman nowadays for me, right? Depends on the woman.
Yeah.
As the one that you just said about, that you just mentioned, of Harvard.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. I think one good way to inspire women now, I would say, is have debates, give us a space to talk with more women, have contact, with the if I get there, I would love to share about my history, to inspire more girls, tell them my history at schools. I think this is a really great way. And also giving us, especially for the people that doesn't have really, I would say, money to pay for course or things like that, I think would be really nice to have this kind of projects, because it gives us a really great way to learn, And I think we can talk about one last question, which would be, uh, if you were the one who solved the video riddle, what would your answer be? What would your answer be, guys? You that watched the video. And Gabriel, did you watch the video?
No, I didn't watch the video.
Oh yeah. Let me see. And for you, Jean, did you watch the video?
Oh, the video you streamed here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and when you were watching the video, did you thought about like, did you think about being a woman, the CEO, or things like that?
No, I didn't. It's amazing how it doesn't even cross our minds, you know. It's ridiculous. And yeah, it makes us think about it, you know.
And for you, Igor, did you get the answer of the problem?
No, when I see the problem, I don't think in a mother. I think like the woman, the video say, he has two fathers, but don't think first in a mother.
I understand. Yeah, I was the same for me, you know. So guys, it was a pleasure to have you all here with me today. I'm really happy, you know. I wish you could back here next week for us to talk more about different talks. And you know, talking is a free and place for you to talk here with us. And please follow our social medias and just enjoy, you know. Thank you so much for the conversation. Have a nice night. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Clara. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye, Gabriel. Jesus, bye bye. Sansão.